Yo, welcome back to the Red or Blue Pill channel, people. Thank you for returning subscribers, members. And if you're new, what we do is generally go through creepy TikTok to make you question reality. If you like what you see, don't forget to sub up, turn on notifications, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We've had an influx, actually, of subscribers. So welcome to the channel, people. We are over 9,000 now, so we're going strong, peeps. We're going strong. But yeah, with that being said, let's roll.
So this is meant to be Russia's new army cathedral? But I don't understand, why would the army need a What? This is the most Warhammer 40k coded thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, why would an army need this? It's not like Russia's a theocracy, like why does the army need a church? It does look very cool, I'm not gonna lie. So I heard that the door and the steps up to the cathedral, oh my god, Jesus. The steps of the cathedral and the door are made out of the metal of destroyed German tanks. Which is crazy to think about. Holy moly. So this will be an Orthodox church, right? Oh my god, Jesus with a sword is aura. This is so insane. I'm actually like impressed, like, because it shows that we're still able to build really cool and elaborate things like this. Like, look at all the frescoes and stuff. And if we can build things this beautiful, even if they're not religious or whatever, like, why don't we do that? Like, this is...
Whoa! I mean, wow. That was an impressive building. A lot of people in the comment section are comparing it with Tartaria. Interesting. But yeah, he mentioned about why don't we build these buildings? It's because everything is done by profit, especially over here. So it takes too long. You're not going to make any money if you take too long because labor costs money. And that's all we care about, apparently. But wow, fair play, Russia. That is an impressive building. I don't know what it's for or what. Yeah, I don't know how it's linked to the army or whatever that. But yeah, someone let me know in the comments because we've got very intelligent people who know and see that. And yeah, fill me in.
Hello out there, this video is for all pastors, preachers, teachers, evangelists, apostles, prophets, prophetesses, anybody who believes that they know the Bible, or you say that the Most High is speaking through you. How come you don't know that the south is at the right of the east? Oh, my bad, you probably won't ever know until you read the book of Enoch. And the book of Enoch tells us that your map is upside down, and he shows it through what comes through these portals. Let me give you an example. The locusts in the Bible always come from the north. Look where that at. You see Africa, the Horn of Africa, and you see South America get hit by locust swarms more than anywhere else in the world. They don't come over here to the United States like that, or in the Russian area. And someone once said that, yeah, I've seen locusts in the United States, but no, not the ones that hit in these areas. When they leave, you see nothing left. No green thing is left when they leave. You don't get that in America. Well, let me read what it says about the locusts. It says right here, and this is coming from Joel 2:20. I will drive the northerner far away from you. I will disperse him to a dry and desolate wasteland with his vanguard towards the eastern sea and his rear guard toward the western sea. And this is talking about the locusts in the Bible. They always come from the north. Notice what he calls them. The northerner. All right. Let me give you another scripture where Christ said, and he said also to the people, when you see a cloud rise out of the west, straightway you say, there cometh a shower. And it is so. Let's see in the west, we see a cloud. We see rain, but that's not a cloud. And this is in the northwest. This portal could be more this way, but I'm going to leave it right here because he says 3 of them in the north and 3 in the west and 3 in the south and 3 in the east. But look, cloud. You don't see that icon nowhere else. Why did Enoch put that cloud in that area when it is nowhere else on here? You see, rain and a shower is two different things in the Bible for those who don't know. Let me read another scripture. Look what Christ said. This is Christ speaking now. Luke 11:31. The queen of the south shall rise up in judgment with the men of this generation and condemn them, for she came from the utmost parts of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and behold, a greater than Solomon is here. Who's the queen of the south? If you're here, the south is down this way. She came from Ethiopia, and that's why it is south of here. All right, let me read another scripture. All right, and say to the forest of the south, and this is in Ezekiel 20:47. And say to the forest of the south, hear the word of the Lord. Thus says the Lord God, behold, I am about to kindle a fire in you, and it will consume every green tree in you, as well as every dry tree. The blazing flame will not be quenched, and the whole surface from south to north will be burned by it. So when we look at south to north, look at this whole area. Remember, some historians talking about this area right here. You can see on old maps where all of this was green. Something happened where the Most High sent a flame through here. So let's see if we see any flame in the south. We got a burning right here. This is in the south. We have hot wind. Let's look at that burning. Let's see if we see that icon right here. Look at that. Burning. Look at this. Hot wind. This is in the south. Hot wind. Is that up here? Yes. Hot wind. Look, we have another one. Heat. This is heat. All right. Let's see where heat at. Heat is down here. Heat. And that is in the south. This is the south. That's letting you know all three of these have burning icons. Nothing burning up here. Nothing about heat up here. Nothing but cold icons up here. By the way, nothing but cold. Look, you don't see no heat up here. None of these icons have anything to do with heat. Over here, no heat. All the heat is in the south. Even over here, look at this. All cold. So this, from here on down, is the south. But you will never know unless you read the book of Enoch. But I made it simple with a book. Your map is upside down. And in this book, I show you how the south is the right of the east according to the book of Enoch. And I'm going to leave it at that, but the link is in the bio. And you can get a hard copy on Amazon, or you can just go to the bio and get a downloadable version where you can read it immediately and teach your pastor how the south is the right of the east and that his map is upside down. God bless you. Have a great night or day.
Oh, I can't wait to get to the book of Enoch. I'm still going through the Bible. I've still got a long way to go. I'm being very lazy. But this is where I see me going, people, is into the things which, not the mainstream stuff. I'm going out. I'm going to read the Bible, get an understanding of that and exactly how that is supposed to make sense. And then I'm going out to different places. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Something very strange is happening on our planet.
What is this, y'all? These things are moving really, really fast. No planes or aircraft on this planet move that fast. Let me know what y'all think. As always, stay weird.
Yeah, you should probably stop scrolling because I got exclusive footage of drone or UFO unknown object hovering above bases in England. Now, this has been an ongoing thing over the last week. Multiple drone sightings above U.S. bases in England. You can see here, I'm seeing this all over the place. It's these triangle-shaped lights, apparently black helicopters, and Air Force were chasing it. So that is the U.S. Air Base in Anglia, England. On top of that, yesterday, and I believe even today, they're having cameras are down across London, the UK, CCTV, ATMs are having issues. All my UK peeps, let me know what's going on. I'm very curious. Send me a message or comment. Lastly, yeah, we got new Patreon content. Pretty shocking witness testimony from the Las Vegas Pew Pew back in 2017. The link's in the bio, guys. Go check it out. Join for $5. Support the channel. Peace.
This photo right here, taken at an airport in Manchester, England. Do you notice anything odd on the runway? Let me just circle it for you. You notice that? Is that a drone next to a plane on a runway at an airport in England? Or is it something else entirely? Now look, I'm not sure that this is real, if it's CGI or something else. This ball does cast a shadow though. But if it is a real image, like I tend to think it is, and it's not some CGI or AI, then how is this drone, if it's a drone, at an airport next to an airplane and it's floating a little bit off the ground? It's floating a few inches off the ground. This is a game changer if this thing is real. Like I said, I don't know for sure. So let's take an even closer look at that drone, as I'm calling it. What the heck is this thing? Seriously, if you showed me this picture enlarged right here and said, what is it? I'd say either it's a ball or a drone. I wouldn't be thinking AI CGI. But I want to know what you think that thing could be. Whatever idea is in your head, let me know. And the place to let me know is in the comment section, Booshkies. Shabadoo!
Yeah, a lot of creepy activity going on in the skies in the UK at the moment. That drone thing's been going on now for a while, and then there's been a collection of UFOs going around the UK. So I thought, right, let's get them on because there's enough. The zipping, like, what was that? That just looks, I don't know, that interdimensional or yeah, no, it looks weird. But the UFOs crazy all over in the UK. It's because they're keeping an eye on what's going on in the UK right now because the UK is bonkers.
Donald Trump wins, I'm going to be out of the country.
I will move to Spain.
But I'm either coming to your country if you'll let me in, or Canada.
Listen, if he wins, he won't have to worry about immigration. Well, I'll go back.
Where would you go? Canada.
I'm 100% moving to Canada. I love Canada.
I'd be an expatriate. I would definitely move.
Trump win, I'm moving to Africa.
If any Republican gets nominated, I'm going to move to Canada with my entire family.
Maybe it's time for me to move.
I'm reserving my ticket to get out of here if he wins.
I have a house in Spain that is going to be ready right after the election.
Panama, Siberia,
Nova Scotia.
I'm definitely moving to Canada.
Straight to hell. Iceland.
France.
Asia's pretty cool.
Like a mental hospital for a while.
I would move to the Caribbean.
The Bahamas. Hawaii.
I've always wanted to live in Italy.
Well, then I'm coming to America.
So Omar Odavi woke up this morning, and this was right outside of his bungalow where he's staying and laying low. He said that it must have appeared overnight, and it just continues to go. The only way that I can describe it is some sort of water spout. It's super mysterious. But Omar said he has a strong urge to go swim out to it underneath it. I told him, I said, Omar, hold off. Let's just give it a few more hours and see how you're feeling. And he said, no, I don't know how to describe it. It's just deep in my soul, something calling me that I need to go underneath that. He's like, I don't know for what purpose. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just know that I need to go swim out underneath it. I kind of don't want him to, but I've learned that you have to trust Omar Odavi. He knows, he's usually right. Every time I, tell him, don't do that, and he says, no, I need to, he's the one that's right. And so what do you think? Do you think I should listen to him and encourage him to swim out underneath it, or do you think I should tell him to hold off for a bit?
Who is Omar? Who's Omar Odavi? And that's a big responsibility. I'm not saying he should go or shouldn't go, but what is going on? What in the waterfall is going on? This is not normal in my reality, peeps. Like, what? It's called a microburst, apparently. Like, it's just a normal thing, but it's not. I don't think it is. I don't know. Is that normal? Not in my world, it ends.
And the reason is because time is parallel, which means everything in the past and the future is existing in this moment, but within different frequencies.
What's the significance of UFOs?
Number one, it's not what you think it is. It's not coming from other planets. The evidence doesn't suggest that.
Interdimensional.
Yes. And the reason is because time is parallel, which means everything in the past and the future is existing in this moment but within different frequencies. A civilization that's at the end of their technological cycle could build a submarine that changes its voltage and materializes in that same location, just into our timeline. And so there's a consciousness aspect to this. Everything you see is one band of frequencies. The highest frequency is light, unified mind. The lowest frequency would be blackness. And physical matter is somewhere right in the middle. So you have the ability to tune up higher or tune down lower. What it means also is that your brain is what's called a transducer. You're an antenna. So you create matter. And when you think something, it creates it. And you're not reactionary to your environment. You're actually proactive, and you just don't know it.
I don't get it. Like, it don't make sense to me when people say there's no such thing as time, because for us, there is such thing as time, because time moves, we get older, blah, 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 blah. The only way I can see that that's the thing is if you've got the device where you can zip back and forward in time, then there'd be no such thing as time, you know? Because you could go anywhere you want. Then I get it. But if I'm stuck here on Earth doing this, then, you know, I'm like, it's just going. I can't go back in time. Like, as I'm speaking to you now, I can't go back and edit what I'm doing. Well, I can on the technology, but I'm living in real time. So time is a thing. I get that it's a clock, but if we didn't have a clock, we would still be moving in time. So I don't get that. Like, give me a device like from the Umbrella Academy where I can go back and forth in time, then yeah, time don't exist because I can go wherever I want. But I don't get it. Like, everyone just reels this out like, yeah, time's fake. Like, this seems to be the big thing at the moment. Time's not real. Well, it is when my alarm clock's going off, telling me to get up early.
So why are you guys in the ocean? What's that about? You trying to get away from us? Yes and no. This is a prison planet for us. Probably you too, I'm not sure. What? Yeah, we get sent here when we do something bad. They send you here to fend for yourself, and sometimes they give you faulty equipment, like the invisibility goes off, or the gravitational field around the ship that we create, because it has its own gravitational field. It tends to, like, glitch sometimes, and we get seen, and sometimes we crash, and then you guys find us and probe us and keep us hostage and, you know, ask us questions and things, and this is really where we go for punishment. What? So, yeah. Or the occasional field trip of the troubled youth that we have. You know, if they have aspirations of taking over galaxies or harnessing the power of other living beings, they get sent here as a We are your Beyond Scared Straight? I don't know what that is. Of course.
Prison Earth, that's it. With the repercussions of a naughty alien. They get sent to us and we deal with them. You can see why, because we are ruthless. Crazy world.
I want you to think about this. Something with the capabilities of traveling light years, not showing a heat signature, and the energy capabilities of that would put the Pentagon out of business. We wouldn't be fighting these worthless wars overseas over oil, and American boys and girls wouldn't be dying. It would put the war pigs out of business, and they'd have to go somewhere else, and I'm all for that. I'm all for that. I think what's going to happen now, the floodgates, other people are going to say, you know, I've got some information. I'd like to come swear in. I've seen enough, and I would hope that you all would get that opportunity to see what we've seen.
Yo, we need to pray for the UK right now. They're going through the exact thing that we in the United States would have been going through had Kamala Harris been elected as our president. People have been getting arrested for saying certain things online. I saw one video where some lady was in the street singing church songs, and an officer approached her saying how they will arrest her if she keeps singing church songs, and they can only sing it on church property. Like, what? It's wild. And they have a petition right now with over 1 million signatures to remove Keir Starmer, a member of the Labour Party, who is very similar to the Democratic Party, the progressive, nowadays Democratic Party, to remove him from office. And that's the biggest weapon they have, because they don't have a right to bear arms and apparently don't have a right to free speech anymore. The New World Order is unfolding right in front of our eyes. And it's funny how Ellen DeGeneres chose to fly to that country, to move to that country, where it seems the New World Order is successfully unfolding. This is wild. Pray for the people of the UK.
I mean, it's crazy times, isn't it? It's crazy times. Don't worry about us. You don't need to pray for us. We'll be all right. We'll be fine. Push comes to shove. You know what I mean? We'll dig our heels into the ground. We ain't going anywhere.
Let me be very clear. Those who seek to blame others are themselves the problem, and we will have zero patience or tolerance of that. This is also a moment to apologise once again to all those who were hurt, to all those who were let down, who no longer felt it was their home, who suffered the most appalling abuse. And I understand that some people won't like the changes that we've made. But I say this with all candour. If you don't like the changes that we've made, I say the door is open and you can leave.
Oh, yeah, he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job bringing the country together. I mean, we're united. I think the whole country, for the first time ever, is united in thinking the same thing, you know? Yes. I'll leave it there because we're a positive channel. We're a positive channel here, people.
I know. Jim Carrey's guest list for a 62nd birthday party was quite shocking to me. Or should I say, eye-opening. Especially people like Seth Green, David Spade. Talk to us, Hanks. What's going on? Didn't his sister-in-law, Kate Spade, also have a red handkerchief situation? If you know, you know. And then Jimmy Kimmel. And if Jim Carrey is exposing the industry, why would he surround himself with such people? Has anybody ever wondered if they're characters on and off screen?
I don't exist. So they're all characters that I played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters.
But why would they create characters for the public?
Because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character.
In fact, I don't know one celebrity that hasn't been involved in some kind of scandal. Do any of you remember Jim Carrey's girlfriend, Cathedral White? She was found unalived in her apartment after a several on and off year relationship with Jim Carrey. And then a note was found in her iPad 2 years prior to this incident accusing Jim Carrey of introducing her to diseases among a bunch of other horrific things. Her family was suing Jim Carrey. Her ex-husband Mark Burton tried to sue Jim Carrey. They were trying to prove whether he gave her medication, whether he gave her STDs. Long story short, the case was thrown out. And don't even get me started on the video he made for Emma Stone.
And every day for the rest of your life, you would thank God that I was the appropriate age for you.
Anyways, I think the world is just in love with the characters they play on and off screen.
Yes, we are one big Truman Show. 100%, we're one big Truman Show. I just don't know who the viewers are, you know? I don't know who it is watching. I don't know if it's some big giants watching down and it's one big show. I don't know if it's humans that are very rich and got lots of money and very bored and just doing this for a crack. Or I don't know if there's aliens living that have got, like, you know, loads of tech and stuff and able to do stuff like this to manufacture it all up and put on a big show for themselves, for the people living here. I don't know. Maybe they got special abilities to be able to zap in and watch the show. I don't know. They could be watching me right now. I could be a show right now for whoever it is that's put on this Truman Show. Like, central casting, you know, like everybody is. But they're not paying me for it. That's the ridiculous thing. They need to pay me.
We could solve poverty in the entire world with the stroke of a pen. And you know why they don't do that in Africa, Ethiopia, wherever? Because of corruption. So none of the money's almost none of the money's going to get down to where it belongs. They have a deal called the CAP 28's coming up, where the wealthy countries get together and say how they're going to spend money for the poor countries. This is CAP 28. Every year they pledge between 100 and 500 million. You know how much money's been given? Zero. And it's because of the C word, corruption. But nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about it. Everybody knows it, but nobody talks about it. And we've been in Haiti, we've been all kinds of places. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the money getting stolen. How much money can you get to the actual needed recipient? And in most cases, it's almost nothing. It's almost nothing.
Yeah, we have enough resources to end all that. Like, everybody on the world could live, you know, like, without these types of issues. I mean, it's hard enough, isn't it? Let alone having to struggle with having water and food and safety, and, you know, like, it's just greed. It's just greed. Ah! Ay, ay, ay.
This might just be the reason the devil wants to give you a good life.
You prayed and believed your whole life, never done anything wrong, and here you are. You're the nicest person I know. I am the meanest. You have dementia. My life is perfect. Explain that to me.
Sometimes the devil allows people to live a life free of trouble because he doesn't want them turning to God. Your sin is like a jail cell, except it's all nice and comfy, and there doesn't seem to be any need to leave. The door's wide open till one day time runs out, the cell door slams shut, and suddenly it's too late.
If you'll indulge me, I'd like to read 2 pages from advice from the extraterrestrials. Yes, it's true that we have been in contact with your government and heads of power. It is also true that we have been It is also true that agreements have been made and kept secret from your people. It is also true that in the past some of your people have lost their lives or have been badly hurt to protect the secret. Our hands had no part in this. We contacted your leaders because your planet is in grave trouble. Your leaders said the vast majority of your population wasn't ready for anything like us yet. So we made time agreements with your leaders as to when your people would be made aware of our presence. Your air, your water are contaminated. Your forests, jungles, trees, and plant life are dying. There are several breaks in your food chain.
All right, so it's crazy foggy right now. But that's not the weird part, okay? Like, number one, it's weird because as it gets later in the day, fog should lighten, dissipate, and it's really not. But the weirdest part is the taste and smell. It smells like after you set off a bunch of fireworks, and like the taste of the air is, I mean, the only word I can think of is toxic. It's super weird. And so I'm going for my walk, and it's kind of worrying me a little bit. Let me know if you guys are experiencing something like that. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, it smells not right. And I'm 41. I've been through fog. This is something different. Let me know if you guys are experiencing something like that.
End of the show, people. Thank you for watching. Appreciate all the support. I'll be back again tomorrow. But yeah, have a good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. See you later.